record to the cloud. All right, so I'm so happy that all of you are here. This is going to be so fun. Oh my gosh, I'm loving this. I was like, very last minute, I was like, let's just give this a go. So I'm happy that you guys felt called to join me tonight. I think this is going to be fun. So when you are ready, let's actually start just in a child's pose, okay? So you can get yourself set up. Knees are nice and wide, maybe as wide as your mat. Big toes are touching back behind you, and your hips are sinking back towards your heels. Beautiful. Perfect. And while you're here, I just want you to start to watch your breath. Start to feel the cycles of inhales and exhales. Feel the breath in your body. The expansion as you breathe in and the contraction as you breathe out. And let everything be nice and easy right now. No force, no pressure. Right, just allowing yourselves to be welcomed into whatever space you're in. So whatever room you're in, whatever setting you're in. And then start to really just welcome yourself onto your mat or onto the floor, wherever you are here, and feel everything grounding. I want tonight to feel really, really, really grounding for you, okay? The last couple of years have been crazy. Maybe this year was crazy for you. So tonight, I just kind of want you guys to feel stable, grounded, held. So feel the tops of your feet pressing down into the mat. Feel the tops of your shins pressing down into the mat, your knees. Feel your chest pressing down onto the tops of your thighs. Feel your arms reaching out in front of you. And let's make this child's pose super active now. So really walk your fingertips out in front of you and still actively press those hips back behind you. So start to feel the length in your body all the way from your fingertips to your tailbone, your butt, your feet. Feel that nice reach and let yourself breathe into it. So now we've been here for a few moments. You started to breathe. You started to watch the pace of your breath. Now let's make it so much more intentional. So watch your inhales, really pull the air in actively. And whether you want to open your mouth or breathe through your nose, feel free. Nice active exhale out. Make that exhale even longer than your inhale. And the one thing that I want you to think about right now with your breath is the control and the power that you have over your breath right now. You are making these inhales. You are making these exhales. So as we start to move, as we start to breathe, as your heart rate starts to get up a little bit more, come back to this moment. The power, the control, the choice that you have. Now, wherever you are, take a nice full deep breath in through the nose, pull it all the way in from the navel, up through the chest, the torso, up through the throat, in through the nose. And then open your mouth, sigh it out big, exhale, let it go. We're gonna do that 2 more times, okay? So nice big inhale, pull it in, nice and active, all the way up to the top. Little tiny pause at the top, feel the breath in your body. And then open your mouth, big sigh out, let it go. And one final breath, your biggest breath here. Pull it in, all the way in and up, 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 up. Little pause at the top. Open and press that air out, let it go. Now take a deep breath in and walk your fingertips over to the left. As you do this, keep pressing your hips back towards your heels. Start to breathe into the stretch all throughout the right side of your body. Hold here and breathe. Beautiful. And then when you're ready, you can just switch your sides, walk those fingertips now over to the right. Start to breathe into the stretch all throughout now the left side of your body. Keep actively pressing those hips back towards your heels. And just notice, just take it one breath at a time. You are in this moment on an inhale, and now you're in this moment on an exhale. All right, bring it back to center and come right up into a tabletop position. So in that tabletop, your shoulders are right over your wrists. Your hips are right over your knees. We have one nice long line. We're gonna tuck those toes under and lift the knees up and hover. So you're in your beast pose here. Toes are tucked, knees are hovering up and off of the ground, just enough so I could slide a little piece of paper in between. So we're starting to fire up the feet, the toes, the core here. We're gonna hold here for 10, 9, good, 5, 3, 2, and 1. Relax, nice job. Press back, downward facing dog. Pull those hips up and back. Take a second here, pedal out those feet a little bit. So I'm in this down dog, my hands are out in front of me, my fingertips are spread super wide, hips are pulling up back behind me. I can have a nice gentle bend in my knees. You can pedal out your feet here, start to warm up those hamstrings a little bit. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. Now on your next inhale, pull yourself into a high plank and hold here in this high plank. So now we're here, we're again firing up the toes, and then start to feel that activation all the way up to the crown of the head. So my heels are pressing back. My thighs are kind of spiraling upwards. So I'm squeezing my butt. I feel my quads fire up. All right, my low belly's hugging in and my tailbone is tucking down. So I feel my core here. Press those hands down through the ground. You still have about 15 seconds here. Gaze is at the tips of the fingers. All right, so now I've talked enough that you guys can drop your knees down to the ground, take a few rounds of cat-cows. Big inhale as the belly drops and the gaze shoots upwards. Nice big exhale as the spine rounds and curls up towards the ceiling. Go 2 more rounds here. Big inhale as the belly drops, gaze shifts up, arms are straight. Big exhale, arms stay nice and straight, like there's that string pulling the spine up towards the ceiling. And find 1 more round. Inhale, spine drops down towards the ground. And now big exhale, spine pulls up towards the sky. Beautiful. Return back to that nice neutral spine. And send your right leg back behind you, your left arm out in front of you. So now we're gonna have this tendency here to let that right hip pull up towards the sky. Square your hips down towards the ground. All right, hug the low belly in, tuck the tailbone down. Feel any rounding in that low back and kind of pop it right in. So I'm in that nice tabletop position as well. Hold here, take a nice full breath in. And on your exhale, pull your knee to your elbow, little tap in the center. Big inhale as you expand, reach the arm, press the heel. Big exhale, come right back in, little tap. Let the inhale peel you open and let that exhale come back in. We have 2 more rounds, okay? Follow your breath. Inhale to open, exhale into that little tap. Now 1 more time, big inhale, open. Stay here, hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release everything down. Take 1 round of cat-cow. Breathe in, belly drops, gaze shifts up. Big exhale, find that nice round and curl. Beautiful. Return back to that neutral spine, and we're just gonna switch our sides. So now left arm extends out in front of us, right heel presses back behind us. And when I say heel, flex your foot so the toes are pointing down, heel presses back behind you. Square those hips off towards the ground. If there's any rounding in the low back, pull the navel in, pull your low belly in, right? So I have that really long spine all the way from my tailbone to my crown. Get nice and stable here, okay? Feel your hand in the ground, feel your toes in the ground, feel your knee in the ground, grounded, right? You're still being held. Take that breath in as you inhale and reach. And then as you exhale, pull the elbow to tap the knee. Big inhale, find that expansion. And then as you exhale, pull it back in. Nice job, you guys. Follow your breath. Give yourselves 3 more, okay? And how lucky are we that we get to do this tonight? You get to move your body like this. You get to challenge yourself. All right, when you're ready, you're gonna come back into that little bird dog position, okay? Leg back, arm out in front of you. Hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release yourselves down. Find a round of cat-cow. Breathe in, belly drops, gaze shifts up. Big exhale, find that round and curl. Nice, return back to that nice neutral spine and press right back, downward facing dog. Again, take a moment here, just pedal out those feet, okay? Now on your next inhale, lift your right leg high back behind you. As you exhale, draw your knee to your nose. Nice big round out. Pull the shoulders up towards the sky. Big inhale, send your right leg up and back behind you. We have 2 more. Big exhale, pull the knee in towards the nose. 1 more time. Inhale, big lift up. Exhale, knee to nose. Hold here. Hover. Press through those palms. Round out through the upper back. Knee pulls into the chest. And then exhale, step your right foot to the top of the mat. Beautiful. Drop your left knee down to the ground and elevate your torso. All right, so we're in kind of a 90-90 here. Mom, this is your favorite. I'm so excited for you. We're gonna tuck that back toe under and we are going to lift up. Let that back knee hover up and off the ground. Ready? And go, lift. We've got 15 seconds here in the hold. Challenge yourselves here. How low can you get that knee? How upright can you keep your torso? Hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop that back knee down. Beautiful. Lift the knee up and off of the ground and step your left foot up to meet your right foot. Take a halfway lift, spine straightens out, and as you exhale, nice fold forward. As you breathe in, start to roll yourself up to standing. Shoulders roll up, back, and down a couple times. All right. Inhale your arms up and overhead, and exhale your hands down through your chest, down to your sides. And we're gonna start to get springy here. You guys know I love my pogo hops, okay? So when you're ready, we're just gonna start a nice steady bounce, all right? We don't have to make this active yet. Just starting to get ourselves warmed up. Little bounce on the feet. Now we're gonna find those pogos in 3, 2, and 1. Make it active. Pull those toes up towards your face. Get nice and springy. Very minimal knee bend, okay? We're going for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stand, shake out those legs a little bit. All right, take a breath in. Open your mouth, sigh it out, let it go. Good, now inhale your arms up and overhead. And then as you exhale, sink right down into your chair pose, okay? While we're here, I'm cueing you tonight to keep your feet hips width apart, okay? Arms are reaching up, feet are hips width apart. And now you are going to elevate onto your toes, lift up your heels. We're holding here for 10, 9, good, challenge yourselves here. Maybe you fall, that's awesome. 2, and 1, nice job. Drop those heels, find a forward fold. Take a halfway lift. Exhale into your fold, and now step your right foot to the back of the mat. Drop your right knee down to the ground. Elevate your chest up. Tuck that back toe under. Now we're switching our sides, okay? So we're gonna lift up that right knee in 3, 2, and 1. Lift up and hold. Hold. Think about getting your right hip right directly over your right knee, okay? Scoop your pelvis under. Feel the stretch all throughout that right leg. And again, now I have talked so much, you can drop that right knee down, place your hands down, and find a downward facing dog. Pedal out those feet here. Take a breath in, take a breath out. Start to pull your heart rate back down, right? Maybe it's elevated. Maybe you're starting to fatigue. You control your breath. All right, take a breath in, breath out. Now inhale, left leg rises high. And exhale, knee to nose. Beautiful, guys. Inhale, left leg rises high. Exhale, knee to nose. Good, one more time. Big inhale, big reach back. Exhale, knee to nose. Hold here, hover, press through your palms, round out through the upper back. Squeeze your knee into your chest. Take one more inhale and step your left foot to the top of the mat. Beautiful, set yourself up in your lunge. Nice job. Drop that right knee down. We've got just 2 more rounds of this split stance, okay? Back toe is gonna tuck under and we are going to lift ourselves up. Back knee lifts up. Challenge yourself here. Can you lift your front heel? All right, little different here on this side. We're holding for 10, 9. Good, press those hands into your chest. Create some tension in the upper body. Nice, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release your hands down. Nice job, Megan. I see you, girl. Beautiful. Step your right foot up to the top of the mat. Find yourself right in that forward fold, okay? Give yourself a second here. On the inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, find your fold. Big breath in, rise all the way up. Nice job. Exhale your hands to your heart and through to your sides. We've got one more round of pogos, okay? So when you're ready, we're gonna start that nice steady bounce. All right, 3, 2, and 1. Make it nice and springy, make it nice and active. We're going for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice, shake out those legs. All right, now we're in our chair pose again. We're gonna make this a little bit more active, a little bit different, okay? So we're going to find some deceleration sticks in our chair pose, all right? So we are going to start up top. I'm gonna say go. You are going to sink right down into your chair, okay? I'm gonna say come up, arms reach high. You can come up onto your toes if you want. I'm gonna say go. You are going to stick. How quickly can you decelerate, okay? So when you are ready, stand up. Reach those arms up towards the sky. Come up on those toes if you want. We're going 3, 2, and 1. Go. Good. Nice job. Stand up, shake it out. Beautiful. Reach those arms up and overhead. Up onto the toes. 2, and 1. Go. Yeah. Nice job. Stand up and shake it out. We've got one more round and we're going to stick it in this chair pose on the last one, okay? Reach those arms up. Come up onto the toes. 3, 2, and 1. Go. Good. Now bring those hands up and over. Keep the hips low. Stay in your chair pose. Okay. Hold and breathe. Hold and breathe. Come up onto the toes. Elevate the heels. Good. Good. Let those quads burn here, okay? We're holding for 10, 9. Beautiful. 5, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job, you guys. Fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, find your fold. Step your left foot all the way to the back of the mat. Drop your left knee down. This is our last iso split, okay? Tuck that back toe under. We're going up in 3, 2, and 1. Lift that back knee up. Now, different on this side, right? Can we lift that front heel? Challenge yourself here. Challenge your balance. Nice, mom. Use that tension in the upper body, okay? We're holding for 7, 6. Good. Come right back into it. 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Beautiful. Downward facing dog. Take a second in that down dog. Pedal out the feet. All right, we got one more little push, and then we're going to start to slow things down, okay? When you're ready, roll right into that high plank position. Hold your high plank here. We've got a 10-second hold, and then we're just going to find some side planks, all right? So we're in our high plank. Drop those heels over to the right. Reach your left arm up towards the sky. We hold here, we breathe. Like there is a string attached to your hips, pulling up towards the sky. Hold here, you have 10, 9, beautiful. 5, 3, 2, and 1. High plank. Stay up, stay up, stay up. Challenge yourselves here, all right? We're just gonna come and switch our sides in 5, 3, 2, and 1. Heels over to the left. Right arm rises up towards the sky. Feel open in the upper body. Beautiful. Find that lift. Pull the hips up. Find this final push. 3, 2, and 1. High plank. High plank. Don't give up now. Don't give up now. Drop the knees down just to a hover. Find that bear pose again, that beast pose, all right? Let those knees hover. You have 15 seconds in this hold before you are done with this push, okay? Go for 5, 3, 2, and 1. Release down, child's pose. Way to cook, my friends. So now, in this child's pose, all I want you to do is think about how you feel in this moment. Okay, we just turned on the heat, the internal fire. Maybe you tapped into something. How do I feel right now? Just think about that. Right? Maybe you feel kind of powerful. Maybe you feel like a little badass. Maybe you just feel a little bit hotter. Right? Maybe you got the endorphins up. Maybe you're feeling good. Maybe that was tiring. Maybe you feel a little tired. Maybe you feel excited to be in a place of calm. Right? Wherever you are, allow yourself to feel whatever comes up in this moment and just take a mental check note. Okay? How do I feel in this moment? And then when you're ready, you can just roll right onto your backs. So whether you want to send the legs out in front of you or you just want to kind of roll onto the side, we're just going to make our way onto our backs. And we're going to start to turn everything down, okay? So you can turn the lights down, maybe light a candle, I don't know. All right, on our backs, give those knees a nice little gentle hug into your chest. Maybe some rocks side to side, maybe some circles for the knees. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Now you can extend your left leg nice and long, squeeze your right knee into your chest. Give it a nice big hug in. And whatever feels good here, you can kind of find little rocks side to side. Nice, and now take your right foot in your left hand and cradle out your leg here on your back. So your right foot is gonna be in your left hand. Your right hand will hold onto your right knee. And then take what feels good here, a little rock side to side. Maybe some circles out for that right hip. Beautiful. And then when you're ready, start to bend into your left knee. Find a figure 4 shape here on your back. So that right ankle will cross right over the left knee. You'll take your right hand, thread it through the space between the thighs, and grasp hold of the back of the left thigh. Now, while you're here, keep both feet nice and flexed. Okay, that's going to protect your knees. And just breathe. Now, while you're here, again, I want you to feel grounded. So feel your low belly hugging in, your whole spine pressing down into the mat. So we have a lot of tendency here to let the spine curve out, totally fine. But right now, I just want you to feel like the ground is part of your body, part of your being. You are held by your mat. You are held by the earth. You are held by the ground. And then whatever feels good here, you can find rock side to side. That might feel nice on the low back. You can absolutely straighten and bend out your left leg. That might feel nice on your left hamstring. Okay, so we've got about 5 more breaths here. So take it nice and slow, nice and easy. No force, no pressure. Right? And it's still one breath. Right? In this moment, you took an inhale. In this next moment, you took an exhale. There's nothing that you need to be doing. There is nowhere that you need to be going. The only thing that you need to be doing right now is to be taking care of yourself. All right, release out your left leg nice and long, down towards the ground. Keep your right knee pulled into your chest. Take a full breath in, and then as you exhale, send your right leg all the way over to the left. Take a nice big twist. So your arms are going to tee out to the sides, and you're going to gaze over to the right. Now, it might feel nice here to kind of reach your right arm up towards the top right corner of your mat. So you'll get a nice little pec stretch on that right side. Good, and just breathe into the twist. Inhales, we lengthen. Exhales, we sink, we twist. So let the breath carry you here. Let the breath be a tool to sink you deeper, to feel your body, to feel what's going on in your body. Take 2 more rounds of breath here. Nice, you guys. When you're ready, you can come right back to center. Give both knees a nice gentle hug in towards your chest. Nice, nice, nice. Now, before we come to the other side, give those knees a hug in and get really uncomfortable. Squeeze them like you've never squeezed your knees before. Clench your jaw, clench your arms, tense up your body. Take an inhale and hold it at the top for 3, 2, and 1. Release everything out nice and long. Release your legs long and release your arms up and back behind you. Take a nice full body stretch here. Reach, reach, reach through the fingers. Reach, reach, reach through the toes. Nice. And then grab hold of your right wrist and pull it over to the left. So you're going to find that nice little side body stretch here on your back. And while you're here, you can flex through the feet so the toes are pointing up towards the ceiling, and press your heels out in front of you. So we can still make this active, right? When you're ready, you're going to return back to center and switch your sides. Grab hold of your left wrist and pull it over to the right. Side body stretch. Again, press those heels out in front of you a little bit. That might feel good. We'll just create some length in the body. Beautiful. And then when you're ready, you can return back to center, and we're just going to switch our sides. So left knee will pull into the chest. And you'll just take what feels good here, right? So we can find little rocks side to side. We can find some circles rolling out through that left side. Nice and gentle here. So you might feel a little bit of tension in that left hip flexor, your left hip socket. All right, and then when you're ready, we're gonna start to cradle out that left leg. So the left foot will come into the right hand, and your left hand will be placed on the left kneecap. And then again, nice little movements, some circles, whatever feels good. Nice, nice, nice. We love the animal cameos. Everybody bring your dogs in, please. We've got Tilly, we've got Jess's dog. I know Emma's cats are floating around somewhere. All right, and then when you're ready, come into that figure 4 shape on your back, okay? So pull that right knee up and in. Left ankle crosses over right knee. We take our left hand, we thread it through the space right between the thighs. Grasp hold of the back of now the right thigh. And then check back in with your body. Flex through your feet so you protect your knees. Good, and then try to seek that length, okay? So press the whole back into the ground. Maybe even here, I really like to kind of tuck my chin in a little bit towards my chest. Then I can feel my whole neck pressing down into the ground. right? Try to find as much length as you possibly can in your body, okay? And then whatever feels good. Rocking side to side, some extension with the right leg. Okay, so you've got about 5 full breaths here. So take it nice and slow, nice and easy. Beautiful. Now release that right leg nice and long. Perfect. Keep that left knee hugged in. And we're going to come into that twist. So find the inhale, right? Create some space and some length. And then on your exhale, pull that left knee up and over to the right. Let yourself sink in, arms tee out to the side. We gaze over to the left. All right, and then if it feels okay, maybe we reach that left arm kind of up towards the top left corner of the mat, right? So we're kind of feeling that in our armpit and our shoulder. Pulling throughout the chest. And just breathe. Just breathe here. Full inhales, long, long exhales. We'll take 2 more breaths here. We're not in a rush. We're not forcing. We're just being. And then when you're ready, come right back to center. Give those knees a nice little hug into your chest. Nice. And then take a happy baby. So knees are going to come out to the side. Feet will flex up towards the sky. Okay. And then whatever feels good here, right? So I can bring my hands to the backs of my thighs. I can bring my hands to my shins and kind of apply some pressure there. I can come to the outer blades of my feet, the inner blades of my feet, right? Whatever feels good. So don't force anything here. Don't push anything here. All right. And then again, I want you to really feel every part of the back grounding down. So even the butt and the tailbone. So press the tailbone down, hug the low belly in, seek that length. That's going to deepen that hip stretch here. Okay. And then whatever feels good. Maybe you want to rock your baby out, rock side to side. Maybe you want to straddle your legs out one side to the other side. Your time, your practice, your body, your movements. Awesome. And then extend those legs up towards the ceiling. Nice job. Extend your fingertips up as well. And just be nice and inactive here. So those fingertips can kind of droop down like zombie arms. You can have a little nice knee bend in the legs. We don't have to completely lock out the legs. Right? And just while you're here, just start to let that blood flow make its way down your arms, make its way down your legs. You've got about 30 seconds here. Nothing crazy. Not too long. Nice, you guys. And then when you're ready, just start to shake out your legs, shake out your arms. Yes, we love the movement. Now, when you're ready, pull your knees into your chest. And again, get super, super uncomfortable here. Squeeze your knees. Pull your toes up or point your toes out. Clench your jaw. Even furrow your eyebrows like you're glaring at something, like you hate everything here. Get so tense, so tight. Take a full breath in. Hold it at the top for 5, 4, 3, 2, and let it go. Release everything out. And allow yourself to slowly come into your final relaxation. And whatever that looks like for you, you might have pillows or blankets. You might have something to cover your eyes. Mom, you're right next to your bed. Hop right in. All right, we're not going to be here terribly long. But before we start to really settle in, think about how you feel right now. How do I feel? How do I feel in my body? How do I feel in my mind? How does my heart feel? How do I feel right now? Check in with yourself. And just breathe. Now start to release any tension held in your body. So maybe you open and close your mouth a couple times. You lower and lift your eyebrows a couple times. Maybe you give your little toes and your fingers a nice little wiggle. Or maybe you even find tension and then release. Right? Sometimes I need to actively like bounce my shoulders to feel a release in my upper body because I just get so tense. Right? So take what you need here to come into a full-bodied release and relaxation. And while you're here, open your mouth. Let your breath become super easy. We're not forcing. There's no pressure. There's no tension. And in these next few moments, allow yourselves to let go of anything that does not serve you. Let go of any sounds, feelings, sensations, emotions. Allow yourselves and allow your bodies to be at ease. No more efforting. Give yourself this next few moments, the next few minutes. All right, I'm going to kind of stop talking and I'll start to pull you back into it, okay? So give yourselves this time. Your mind starts to wander, bring it right back to your breath. We are constantly moving. Our brains are constantly working. Take this time to hit the off switch. There's nothing wrong when that mind starts to wander. The second that you notice that wandering, that is the yoga. You've noticed. So then just come back. Come back to breath. Come back to your body. Come back to the fullness, the expansion, the contraction that you are creating. Just a few more minutes here. Now keep your bodies nice and still. And just start to deepen into your breath. Deepen into your cycles of breathing, okay? Feel the lift and the rise of the body on the inhale. Feel the sink and the release on the exhale. Right, just becoming more aware. And now start to make some very gentle movements with your body, wiggling out your fingers and your toes, rolling out through your ankles and your wrists. Maybe little rocks of the head from side to side. Feel free to take a full body stretch, reaching those arms up and back behind you, pointing the toes out in front of you. Right? Feeling the expansion in the breath, in the body, all of it. Expand, expand, expand. Beautiful. All right. And then when you're ready, you're more than welcome to stay right where you are on your backs, or you can kind of find a comfortable seat. If you have a notebook or a journal, you can grab those if you want to use those. All right. And I'm going to kind of guide you guys, and I'm just going to prompt a couple questions as we move into kind of this like intention setting of the year. Okay. So I asked you a couple times today to recognize how you felt in certain moments. So while you're here right now, I want you to close your eyes, get nice and quiet, find a nice upright posture. So roll those shoulders up, back, and down. Feel that kind of like courageous, open, fearless pose in your body. So really roll those shoulders up, back, and down. Maybe a slight lift of the chin out in front of you. Crown of the head pulls up towards the sky. Now ask yourself how you feel in this moment. Okay, so we worked out, we asked ourselves how we felt. We created fire and asked ourselves how we felt. We balanced it out with the yin. So we had the yang and we went to the yin. We balanced it out. We checked back in. Now we just allowed ourselves to be, to rest, relax, check back in here. Give yourself a few seconds. Right, we're in no rush. And before we kind of go into the next part, I think it's kind of funny. I pulled a couple tarot cards while you guys were laying down. I pulled the Hierophant and I pulled the Nine of Wands. So the Hierophant, it's funny. It's all about like institutions and spirituality and like building a practice. And so it's just kind of funny that we're like literally doing yoga and meditating, and that was the card. But it's about identifying with others in a way of thinking that will prompt further learning. So I think that's really cool, especially that we're kind of diving into ourselves for this next portion, a further way of learning, maybe learning about something new, maybe learning more about yourself, right? Maybe you've learned a lot over this last year, and this next year is about applying everything that you've kind of picked up, all those seeds that you planted over this last year, and then taking it a step further, putting things into action, putting yourself out there, exploring something new, right? I think that's so cool. And the second card that I pulled was the Nine of Wands. So wands are kind of about your passions, what you like to do. And the 9 is at that, so it goes 1 through 10. So you're almost at that finish line. It's all about like resilience and staying the course and pushing through and coming up against barriers and being like, fuck the barriers, right? Like being in your passion and being in your journey and continuing on. So I think that that's pretty powerful. I think it's pretty cool. As we kind of move into this next part. So you're all seated. I want you to stay in this nice upright posture, okay? I want you to kind of lift your chin up towards the sky. Not crazy, but you know, find some expansion in the upper body. Feel the grounding in the lower body. And then ask yourself in this moment, how do I want to feel? How do I want to feel today, tomorrow, 2023? How do I want to feel? Maybe this year was a year of maybe a career change or something. How do I want to feel in 2023? I want to feel really settled in my career. I want to feel really settled in, relation with my coworkers. I want to feel financially secure. Maybe this year didn't feel so connected. In 2023, I want to feel connected. Maybe you're dealing with a lot. Maybe you have a lot on your plate. Maybe this next year, you want to feel like somebody understands you. Maybe you want to feel connected to other people, heard. It can be anything, right? I want to feel strong. I want to feel strong in my body. I want to feel strong in the things that I believe in. Take the next couple minutes and really think about, how do I want to feel? Okay? We goals are huge, right? Like, especially I'm a trainer, I'm a coach. A couple of you guys are as well. The first thing you ask your client, all right, what are some of your goals? Right? I mean, I do it. That is so huge. We could say a million different things, but we need to dissect those goals. I want to lose 10 pounds. Why? Why do you want to lose 10 pounds? So I can look better. Okay, why do you want to look better? I don't like how I look. Okay, so that's different. That's different, right? That's a different thing. So tapping into how we want to feel inside in our hearts, in our guts, in our minds. How do we want to feel is so much more than something external out there. I can search and I can seek forever. And whatever is out there isn't going to fulfill anything inside of here if I don't figure out what's happening inside first. So maybe write down a couple, I want to feel this way. I want to feel. Okay. So that's kind of your like column 1, right? And then now this is kind of like the intention setting part. So I like intention a little bit more than goals because for me, it's a little bit less restrictive and it's a little bit more, to me, it just has a little bit more meaning, right? Like I intend to do something big or, like a goal, like cool, I can hit my goal, then what, right? Intentions just have this kind of like purity to it, I guess. So now you know how you want to feel. How are you going to get there? What are some things that you can do, especially in the, the next year coming up, to feel that way? I want to feel strong. Okay, how do I feel strong? I go to the gym. I work out. Oh, okay. So my intentions for 2023 are to feel strong. How do I get there? I go to the gym. Okay, so then what? All right, I go to the gym 2 times a week, 3 times a week. I research or I find a coach or a trainer or somebody that can write up a plan for me or somebody that I can train with, or I find a girlfriend that I can go for walks with or to challenge myself a little bit more in my body at the gym. I want to be more spiritual. Okay. So how do I get more spiritual? All right, maybe I'll find a yoga class. Maybe I'll look up the, top 5 suggested spiritual texts and I buy one of those and I read it. Right? Everything is so open for you in this world, in this universe. Sometimes we get just closed off to it because it's scary, right? Like sometimes it's like, oh shit, there's so much. Where do I even start? So it's moments like this that you just get inquisitive and you just ask questions. And that's what's going to help you just take that extra step, right? Making out a list, writing out a list. Right? I want to feel financially sound in 2023. Okay, so what does that look like? That means that I need to make more money. Okay, how can I make more money? Maybe I put more hours in at work. Maybe I, focus on my passions a little bit more and tie those into making money. Maybe I start to save more. Maybe I start a separate savings account. Maybe I only let myself get coffee like 3 days a week or, maybe I start to meal prep more, right? And then that ties into nutrition and getting stronger and getting healthier, right? There's so many things that we can do. We just sometimes need a little bit of a push. And I can almost guarantee you that maybe there are like handful of ways that we want to feel. I mean, obviously, we want to feel happy and we want to feel loved and we want to feel supported, right? Like all of those things. But I really want you guys to focus on like the top 3. How do I want to feel? And then look at that list. I can almost guarantee you there are about 1 million things on that second list to get you to how you want to feel. And you can do so much more after this as well, right? We're just kind of brainstorming making lists, getting inquisitive, getting introspective, asking the big questions to ourselves, right? You're kind of creating your plan and your template here, but now it's on you to put it into action. Maybe you create a vision board so you can literally look at it every single day. Maybe you create a list, this list that you're creating, maybe you write it down on your phone and it becomes your home screen. Maybe just, I want to feel strong is your home screen for the next couple weeks. And every single day you remind yourself, this is how I want to feel. I want to feel like this. Now it's on me to take those steps and those actions to feel that way. And I will guarantee you, once you start to feel that way, you will feel so powerful, no matter how you feel. It doesn't have to be strong. It could be anything. Once you start to feel the way that you told yourself you wanted to feel, you're going to be like, holy shit, I can do it. I can do all of the things that I want to do. So start to wrap it up a little bit, or not, like you guys can continue. We're just starting to kind of close out here, okay? So you can set your journals, your paper out to the sides. If not, totally fine. Keep working, keep brainstorming and going. We're just going to close out with just a couple breaths. All right. So when you're ready, you can find your seat. You can close your eyes down. All right. Take a big, big inhale through the nose. Open your mouth, sigh it out and let it go. Now breathe in how you want to feel. Breathe it in. Maybe one word. Hold it at the top. Feel that energy, how you want to feel. Hold it in your body. And then open your mouth and send it out into the universe. The universe will listen to you until it starts to scream at you. Okay? So putting it out there, asking, telling it, the universe is going to work to make things happen for you. The universe conspires in your favor as long as you take the steps and the actions to get there as well. All right? So I hope this was helpful. I hope this was fun. I hope you moved around some energy, right? I hope you got a good workout and a good little stretch in. And I hope you guys brainstormed a little bit, and I hope that was kind of helpful for you as you kind of transition into this new year. If you guys have any questions at all, feel free to reach out to me. I recorded this, so I will email it out to you too. So if you want those questions and those prompts, right? Hi, Declan. Hi, Declan. Hi, Declan. Can you hear me? All right. If you guys have any questions at all right, feel free to reach out. Thank you so much for your time tonight. And I hope you have a great weekend and a happy new year. Okay. Bye.
Bye. Say bye, Emily.
Bye,
Bye,
Declan. All right. Bye, guys. Have a good night.